Welcome back, everybody, for episode number 16 of the Vancouver Canucks franchise mode. We left off in the last episode at the end of the second round progress, but we had the routine in place. Look at this. We took game one, game two, and then Anaheim got one back, but we were up 3-1 in the series, and Anaheim won 3 straight back on us to eliminate us from the playoffs. A very rough one, but we do have positives. It's further than we went before, and we had Pedersen really step up this year in the playoffs with 7 goals, 11 points. Horvat had 11, put goals in. Like, the top guys did have a good playoff. So it's again that bottom 6 that we just don't have rolling. Anyway, I purposely left it so that we could have the AHL playoffs for the next episode. So we'll go through that here now as well, as they seem to be on a roll in May right now, and we play Lee Valley in the first round of the AHL. So we'll just go up to here, see what happens. Okay, just best lines all of that now, because I mean it doesn't matter to us. We won last year in the AHL playoffs, I remember that. We could be done already. Oh, we've taken it to a game 7 in the I think this would be the conference final down there. And we're in the Calder Cup final again, and I think we were against the Griffins as well last season. 2-0. 3-2, 2-0, 4-5-4 I meant. To Utica go back to back. And Utica go back to back. Wow, that's a really good. Let's see the points for the playoffs there. Ted Mellenby getting it done. Good for him. Anyway, let's just get up to the draft then. We don't need to waste our time. Brendan Eastwood is fired from Florida. Philippe Gagner from LA. Okay, a few coaches actually fired here. Toronto wins the Stanley Cup. A little bit in the cap for us to go up with. That's good. Nashville gets number 1, LA 2, Montreal 3, Columbus 4, and Florida 5. Let's take a look at the retired players after year 4. Ovi retires at 906 goals. Is that enough? I think it might just be enough to pass Gretzky. Did Gretzky? I feel like Gretzky had like 896 or 897. I don't remember. Or did Gretzky have 900 and something? I don't remember. It's close. Eric Stahl retired. Getzlaff, Burnsy, Stastny, Perry, Carter, Oshie, Weber, Bufflin, Jordan Stahl, James Neal, Broussard, Sajak, Giordano, Bosak. It just goes down to a bit more depth, guys. And the goalies. Ryan Miller, Halak, Dubnyk, Elliott, Jones, McElhenney, Hutton, Hammond. A lot of guys that have played good NHL time throughout their career, as goalies at least, retired. And we should be up to the draft. Okay, Burns, Giordano, and Ovi have now become coaches in the league. Kevin Miller has become a scout. Do we have any coaches that have retired here? Vancouver and Utica? No, we do not. Okay, let's continue simming past these draft interviews. We don't need to do any of those. Before we go into the draft, we'll take a look at the progress reports and awards. First, progress reports. Whoa, look at that. Amirov up to an 84. Hughes up to a 92. Pedersen up to a 92. Besser up to an 88. Shores dropped to an 80. Tiravinen's an 87, but his contract's up and we don't really know what to do with him just yet. Gaudette 81. Parenko 86. Bazinajad 80. Colson 86. Chason 79. Wu 82. And the goalies, no change in the goalies. But we could look to move on from Demko, as he's been I don't know, something about Demko is just, I feel like we could have a better goalie. And there's Eriksson, Carlson, and Colton Point. Now let's take a look at all the players here. Koltsov, Nadinen, Yermo's going to be ready. Corvo, Josh Williams is finally going to be ready. Daigle, Eriksson's there, Lamoro, Kapitanov, Mellenby. We're just going to sort by overall as well here. So there's a lot. We got a lot of AHL guys that are able to play fourth line time. Or third line if we do need it. Which is good because we're gonna change that bottom six this season. Oh, I didn't realize they had statements from Ovechkin. He is taking the option to retire. Thank you to everyone who has helped me throughout my journey. Family, friends, coaches, teammates, and fans. That's a cool touch to the game. Never seen that before. Anyway, where are we in the draft? We're probably gonna be back a little bit. So first overall pick, Stanley Kulas. Oh wow, similar to Timu. Oh, we probably fall around. Ooh, we don't fall that early. There's no way we're falling that early. Is there? If we are, that's not bad though. Nestorov is probably our guy, just for the center. Anyway, let's look at what we got for the bottom six. So, one thing that we're looking at is Tony DeAngelo. He's not staying. DeAngelo is out. That is a guarantee. That is a big guarantee. So, with DeAngelo, what do we really bring back here? Now, do we go in on a goalie? Is that a question? Do we go in on a goalie instead of just going to free agency? Oh, that's draft picks. Goalies. Okay, let's just run through teams' goalies. Arizona. I got Philip Grubauer. What about 32 years old? I don't really know about Grubauer then. We're just gonna Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Again, not great. Calgary, Markstrom, Chicago, Lankin. Oh wait, that wasn't Chicago. That was Carolina. Colorado, Ullmark. Wow, Ullmark's improved a big time. Columbus has Blackwood. Dallas has Vanasek and Kakkonen. Now, is one of these guys? Ooh. That'd be a big risk. Okay, we're just gonna go past this first thing here. We're just gonna sim to our pick actually. Sim to the pick, and then we're gonna call a few timeouts here to see what we could work with. Call 2 timeouts. And here we go. I almost sneezed there. Okay. Now centers. Let's just take a look at all the positions. Go through overall first. So we have Devon Shore, who will not be re-signed. That's for sure. Kurashev will be brought back, and he's looking more like that minor. He's not looking great. He looked good for a little bit, so Kurashev is a wild horse. We don't know if we bring him back or not. But as we can see, we don't have any of those centers for the future. And Turbine Hoglander, Denisenko, Amirov will need to be signed. Bjork was a good bottom 6. So we'll keep moving. Right wingers. Chason, we're going to move. I'd rather have the available cap than Chason. So we will just throw Chason in for a 5th. No, we will not. Chason's gonna have to be part of a deal just so we can move him. Anyway, we don't have a second. So what if we were to move? Where's DeAngelo? What if we move DeAngelo? Who wants DeAngelo first of all? Buffalo would. Now, if we were to trade DeAngelo, do we bring in a center? Yeah, they got too many guys with high trade value to really go after. But for example, with Chmelevski, 2-way can play down in the bottom if we were to need him, or Zinka, or there's not really any other center. Lindholm's contract is up. What about They don't have prospects in Calgary, so we're just going to keep looking. Keep looking for a center. Depth center, if anything, just because we've got to have someone, even if it's two-way. Two-way would probably be our best fit anyway to fit in. So we don't want to play a winger in center. Having centers go out to the wing isn't as bad as centers, or as having wingers come into the center. So that's a big contract. What about Sundqvist? Power forward? No, we're not going to go after Sundqvist then. What about Detroit? Again, they've got a lot of just prospects that aren't going to be great acquisitions. Actually, who was that guy under Kerfoot? That was Hepinelli. Playmaker. That's actually an interesting little pick, but we're gonna look more into the picks now, just because we aren't gonna find, I don't think, what we're looking for. So if we're to go like a third next year, and they're 2026 third, would this go through? D'Angelo for 2/3. No. What if we were to add in Chase on so we can unload his contract? They would like to take Chase on, but the cap is a bit, yeah. Okay, we would have to do a third and a fourth. That sucks. That definitely sucks. Who's their goalies? Spencer Knight. Knight's not been too good. Draw fix. So a third and a fourth next year, and a fifth this year for D'Angelo. Would that go through? No. Third and the fourth. Yeah. I mean, we've got a lot of defensemen anyway, so we're not really... It's more of a fair trade than you think. It looks rough for our side, but we do have a lot anyway with that. With our defense now, what is our defense? We got Hughes, Franco, Pellick, Wu, Walker. Yermo's definitely playing. Trevlin's probably going to get in then. Right wingers. We got a few guys there anyway. Williams is going to be ready. Chason's probably just going to expire soon anyway. We don't actually have a lot of moves that I thought. Ooh, Gaudette. That is a lot of trade value for Gaudette, that's for sure. What was Gaudette like though in the season? I think Gaudette was good. Yeah, Gaudette's fine. This is one of those rough ones, ain't it? One of those rough ones. And Demko's got a lot of time on that contract. Demko is the guy then. We're not paying $5 million for a goalie that's just going to be as bad as Demko has been. So we're going to look through all the goalies here now. It's better to do it now than never. Whoa, Askarov has grown into an absolute beast. Too bad his statistics aren't really showing it. Corpusalo, no. Rangers. Shesterkin, that's a heavy contract though. Let's keep looking. Ottawa. Gustafsson. Again, a lot of heavy contracts are guys that just aren't too great. Let's go back to Philly here. Carter Hart's way too far for us to get. Mrazek, nope. San Jose, don't even have a real goalie to be honest with Fleury still. Tampa, nope. Toronto, oh wow, that's rough on Toronto. Vegas though, they've got a few goalies there in general. Washington, Samsonov and Jari. And Winnipeg. Anaheim again. Where's Lankin? Let's take a look at Lankin. Kevin Lankinen. Do we chance it with Kevin Lankinen? What's his 4 years? Now, if we're giving up Demko, we're obviously not going Demko just for Lankinen. So, if we were to do this, we should do... what about left wingers? Kachuk. What is Kachuk? Boris Kachuk, 2A. We're going to see if we can add Kachuk to it. And Murray. Wood, Demko for Lankin and Kachuk. Ooh, Kachuk's 1 year. Ah. CRFA though? Probably wouldn't. I caught that a little too late. Okay. So, who else do they have? Wow, Nault's trade value has gone through the absolute roof. What about Reese? Jameson, Reese. Yeah, that's an interesting little player. And what if we can add a pick as well? They got a lot of picks. Holy God, Carolina's got picks for decades. Oh yeah, they got a few of our picks as well. Can we throw in a third? Will it go through? No, I never thought it would. What about if we add a late third? No. Man, I don't want to just take like a fourth, but still no. Would this even go through? Okay. Probably could have fought for a sixth, but that's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be. Anyway, let's make our pick now. We got 5 minutes left in the timer. Who are we going to take? So the center is no longer there. We have Stanislav Ovechkin, Christian Lundqvist, Mike Gartner, 3 years, Kai Laminen, and this Ferentz guy. Not a bad little player, that's for sure. Darcy McGinn, kind of like Claude Giroux. Who's there in the second round? Any guys in the second round that we could even... No, not really. Okay. Well then, with our pick, we are going to go with... Ooh, Hector Sexton. We're going to go on Sexton here, see if... That is a great pick. Playmaker, 68 overall. Wow, that is going to be a fantastic pick. Especially for years down the line. Now we are in the third round. I mean, this Ripple guy is taking my eye right away. Top 4, 63 overall is a great pick. Fourth round. Ned Scoville. 18, 17-year-old Mario Brule. Brule is actually a decent player. Jordy's played fine. What if I start by potential? What is there in potential? Not too much. Scoville's the guy, really. Okay. That's interesting. That is an interesting pick. That is an interesting pick. We're gonna go Clifford. Actually, not a bad goalie. Honestly, could be in the setup if we lose an AHL goalie. And Novak, because he could play right and left on defense. Okay, that is it for the year 4 draft. And we hit I think it was 3 great players there, though. Okay, another good draft. Now we are up to the re-sign phase, where we do have quite a few guys that we got to re-sign. Say we'll go free agency in the next episode, and go free agency and part of the season all in one. So you guys could have a little bit... We'll take a look at free agency, but we won't dwell in free agency. Anyway, contracts now. So, let's sort by roles. So, centers. Devon Shore is going to be released. Kurashev is going to get a contract, and we're going to just go 2 years like that. Mashroom will qualify. Reese will qualify. Fucked, we're going to release just because he's taken up a roster spot. Cosmer will qualify for now. Sexton's fine without a contract. Daigle is getting released. Left wingers now. Teravainen would like back, but we're going to hold on Teravainen. We'll qualify Amerov and qualify Gadjovich. qualify Bach. Off. Ooh, we're actually gonna release Kepin. He's just never got enough time with us. And Koltsov gets signed. Okay. So now let's head up here. So Amirov gets signed, that's for sure. Okay, 3 years at. Can we go 2.2 4.275, not 2.2. Let's sign Gajovic as well with that if he wants. And Bach will also offer. But Teravainen will wait on for a second. Colson, we're going to qualify. What would Colson want? Wow, that is a steep contract. That is a steep contract for Pokolzin. That could be a movable contract still. 6.725 possibly. That's a rough contract, let's just say that. Yasek will release. Lockwood we're actually going to re-sign just for the AHL. Lander gets signed. And that's good for right wing. Now on the defense. We're going to re-sign Walker. He's actually a very affordable contract. Rathbone, we're going to qualify. Chatfield is released. First, Bois will offer because he'll probably pay like bottom line time in the AHL anyway. Kapitanov gets signed. Lamore will sign, but he might not get a game time, which sucks. Bentham will release, and that is good for defense and the goalies. DiPietro will qualify, and Point we will qualify. We'll release this fringe starter, and we'll sign Eriksson. So now, let's offer DiPietro. Ooh, he's probably not going to really want that. He might want more. And Point will also offer a contract anyway. So we'll advance a day and see where our money is to sign other players. Okay. 17 mil still on the books that we have to use. So Kosmar is an easy one anyway because he's so far down the lineup. What does Masherin want? That's a good contract for us. And what about Reese? Again, that's a good contract for us, so we'll offer those guys their contracts. Left wingers. We don't really know yet about Teravainen just yet. Okay, Colson denied the 6.7. What if we go 6.8 for 4 years? I don't want to give Colson such a large contract is the thing. There's not enough that he's done in my mind to deserve such a hefty contract, and we'll go 1.175 here for Rathbone. Vance and Day. He's going to reject at the dollar value again. That is definitely interesting. Right winger. So with Teravainen as well, what do we do with Teravainen? What do we do with Teravainen? Do we re-sign Teravainen and then use another piece of our team as a bargaining chip? Because we've got a lot of these guys, and to be fair, Amirov played extremely well, 31 goals. Denisenko definitely was in that area, and Hoglander's incredible on the third line. Literally incredible. 15 goals and 41 assists. Denisenko would probably be our bargaining chip to speak of, and you'd probably go out for a defenseman if we were to. What about Teravainen's line fit? We don't know. Well, let's see what Teravainen would want anyway. Okay, we're gonna release Teravainen. 9 mil? Yeah, we can't do that. We gotta have room. Anyway. Let's advance day. So that should be Pokolzin's contract good. Anyway, so right up to free agency. We're not going to go through free agency in this episode, but we will take a look. Okay, let's go UFAs, centers. So Matthews is there, but 13 million. So all these guys are possibilities we could go in for. I'll sort by overall as well, so it's easier. All of these guys, all of these, all the way down. This is our guys for centers. Left wing we're pretty good with anyway, but if there's any depth or anything you see there very quickly, we got the right wing. On defense, this is an interesting point if you want to strengthen the top four. And goalies, if we don't think we're good enough with the goalies we have now. Okay. Oh, I forgot to look at awards. Sorry, everybody. We'll take a look at that right before the end of the episode. That is my bad. Awards. So Toronto won the Cup. Tampa got the Presidents. It was Anaheim and Toronto in the finals, so we lost again to the Stanley Cup winners. Panarin won the Art Ross. Panarin won the Harsh. Quinn Hughes wins the Norris again. 2 years in a row for the guy. Let's go. Panarin with the Lady Byng. Amirov wins the Calder. That's pretty good. Engel wins the Conn Smythe. Okay then. Samsonov Vezina. Gibson M. Jennings. Fabro Bill Masterton. Cavids for Minnesota. O'Reilly J. Selke. Panarin Lindsay. And Bobby Brink wins the Maurice Richard. Okay. That is it for episode number 16. I appreciate all the support throughout this series. Make sure you check out my Twitch as well. I stream over there in the night, I guess. And yeah, bye.